Hopefully you were able to get a correct note with the correct sound on the first try playing the trumpet. However, in reality, it doesn't come automatically for many students on any instrument. So here are some common problems that have a tendency to crop up on the sound of the trumpet and some ways to correct them. In the first example, this is what we get when there's no tone coming out, just rushing air. Most likely, the lips aren't close enough together, or they're shaped too much like the syllable ooh, which is again making them not be close enough together. Start over, reform your lips like the letter B, like banana, and then try to maintain that shape as you buzz the mouthpiece. I see many students that look perfect in their embouchure, and then right before they start to play, their lips change. Really work hard to maintain that B shape like banana the entire time. Now, not getting a sound can also be caused by a lack of air passing through the lips. Remember a deep sigh breath that we worked on earlier. And make sure enough air comes out of the lungs as well as comes out fast enough to produce a tone. I often tell my students to think a laser beam speed air instead of just the air coming from like a ceiling fan or a box fan. Okay. Another cause for no tone is for your lips to be too dry. Just wet your lips with your lips, reform the embouchure, and give it another shot. The next most likely problem in our tone production is having what we call an airy tone. We're producing an actual tone now, but it sounds more air than note. Just as in the previous example, the lips are probably too spread apart, or there's too much of an ooh shape or a hard ooh. Remember, reform the B and strive to maintain that all the way through your playing. Another problem that crops up from time to time is having what we call a tight, thin tone. This is probably the opposite problem as in the previous examples. Our embouchures are too tight and our lips are pinched together, or the lips are excessively what we call pursed, which means you're like you're sucking on a lemon. Okay, so here, that's kind of some examples of what it looks like too pursed. Think about loosening your embouchure as you form the B. Remember, when we did the B before, we weren't tight at all. We were just saying the letter B, like banana. Nothing tight or aggressive or pinched, just nice and relaxed. Okay. Another issue could be caused by some tightness in your throat, what we call glottal tightness. Okay. Think about a nice relaxed breath. Maybe even thinking the letter H-O, ho, as you're breathing in and out. That'll help your throat to open up a little bit. Okay. Here's an example. I've also had some students that have this issue because they're putting their teeth together when they play. Causes the same problem. This won't let enough air through the embouchure and causes that similar tight sound. Listen to the difference of when I play. I'm going to start with my teeth completely together, and then I'm going to open them up just a tiny little bit, about the width of my pinky. Can you hear the difference between the two? It sounds like a completely different instrument just by opening up my teeth just the tiniest little bit. Okay? A severe form of the previous example when the tone is completely stopped. Okay? Again, it's because we're too tight. Okay, we're too tight, and there's some other issues maybe there. Again, think about loosening your grip on the lips and that there are no throat restrictions, a nice relaxed breath. The other thing is this often happens when the trumpet player is pulling the mouthpiece against their lips too hard. I look for things for pinkies in the pinky ring to check for that. Okay, just nice and relaxed, good hand position, not pulling against here too much. If you're having one of these issues, hopefully one of the solutions that we just presented works really well for you. If not, get with your band director or maybe some other older, more experienced trumpet players who are able to help you find a solution. If you feel like you've gotten a decent sound on that first note F, then go ahead and click the link at the bottom of the page to move on to the next step.